Revelation, Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, the NLT translation. The NLT translation. Because you have obeyed my command to perseverance, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole earth to test those who belong to this world. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashim Kodash. To Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders a great millstone who deserve double honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth, for being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the whole full elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams to the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Here, I brought this out, the Lord take the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, Egypt, all crammed into one with all the filthy customs they have taken upon. Yeah, this is sponsored by the protection of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. Sponsored by the protection of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. So I've been dwelling on these this word temptation for like maybe like 3 days, maybe 4. So when I read it in this verse here, right, I just read this one. The word was changed from temptation to testing. Let's read it again. Alright, it says Revelation chapter 3 verse 10, the NLT translation. Because you have obeyed my command to perseverance. So I looked in the word perseverance, right, just to see what the meaning is. Because I was saying preserve, but it's not preserve, it's perseverance. See.
Persevere.
Oh, persevere. Sorry, persevere, perseverance. I mean, it's persevere. All right. It says continue in a course of action, even in the face of difficulty, all with little or no indication of success. That means all you have is faith, and faith is the substance of all things hoped for. You know, at that moment, with that very little indication of success, all you hoping to make it out. Because based upon, you know, what we did wrong to the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, we sinned. So we got that. We had the mercy of Yahweh Shemel Shah to be scarcely saved. Salaki. Scarcely saved Bible verse. I know that's Peter's. Yeah. This just jumped in my mind, so the name of this chapter is Keep Fervent in Your Love. Keep fervent in your love. In what? In the truth and Yahweh Shemel Shah. The second headline from 1 Peter to 1 Peter 4:12 is share the suffering of a Mashiach. Share the suffering of a Mashiach. And that's what you're supposed to be doing here. Alright, so let's see if I'm right here. Yeah. So Apostle Cabal always say this, that the righteous is gonna be like at the nick of time, which is really dynamic. That's the ultimate test. Like right at the last moment, you're gonna be tested to the last nitty gritty, and you're gonna, during your walk to perfection, you're gonna see, the uh, what you want to be experiencing on the course to perfection. That's gonna be in your learning stage, and you're gonna see that Yahweh Shem Shah, having faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, He's gonna help you. He's gonna have mercy on you. I was trying to figure out how to word that. So, 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Shah. And here's the kicker, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? The ones that don't obey the gospel, which is the good news, is going to be destroyed. But us, is to the best of our ability, is obeying the gospel. And we doing it to the best of our ability. Because we know we can't, we know we can't do all the laws perfectly. But to the best of our ability, we follow the ones that we could to keep. That's what makes this very spiritual. Based upon having faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. That's where the spirit comes. That's what it's spiritual at. Because we got this truth, right? And then we learn the good news, right? Which is the kingdom, right? And everything else that this place, we're gonna have everything perfect, and we ain't got to worry about being slaves to anyone. And all nations are gonna be subject to us. That's part of the good news. And we learned the laws, and we realized, okay, we learned all the laws, and then we said, okay, I'm not gonna be able to keep this one because I don't know, by riding the train, if some woman sat there and she had a menstrual, so how I'm gonna keep away from women with menstruals. And back then, in the ancient time, the women during our time, they knew the laws. Everything, our heritage was taken from us, based upon our disobedience. So this is how you know the laws are perfect. That's how you know the laws are perfect. We will be perfect if we was able to keep all the laws. We'll be perfect. But the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, took the laws from us. He took our nationality from us. Based on our disobedience, He took all these things from us. And this is why we go off. We can't keep it perfectly. But the number one thing you have, the number one law you're supposed to be following is having faith in Yahweh Shah. Okay? That right there is the good news. That we have hope right there. Faith in Yahweh Shah. Let's see something here. I know I read this in my last verse, but in my last video, but just want to look at the word. Let's see what verse exactly I come up with it. Alright, here goes a good one. It says, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. But the just shall live by faith. And that's the just. The just shall live by faith, man. Okay. And this is another part of the good news. Let's go up one verse. It says, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. and it's not going to tarry. The vision, all these visions that the apostles had and the elders had up to this point, you know, from the, it's at a point in time, and this is these are those visions that they was having is happening now. This is the appointed time. That's what this word appointed means.
Appointed.
All right, of a time or place. Decide on. Hold on, let's get a little deeper here. So I can be able to pull out words. All right. Yeah, give me a hard time, ain't you? Alright, Salakia. Appointed, right? Of a time or place. Decide on beforehand, right? Alright, it seems like it's giving me a hard time. Designate. Alright. Beforehand, designate. She arrived at the appointed time, and it's at the appointed time. This is the appointed time. All these prophecies that's been spoken, the book has prepared us. These words has comforted us, prepared us for what is to come, and we spoke about that in Revelation. That perseverance, right? We went into that word perseverance. Let me see something. The time is 2 a.m. in the morning, Thursday, July 27th, 2023. The hopeful year, all prophecies come to pass, and this is a part of the appointed time. These prophecies coming to pass, and it's all the prophecies have appointed time. All right, Salaki. Persevere. Continue. We just went over this, right? And this is where it's going to be at. Continue in a course of action. The course of action is going out there prophesying. That's the action you have to take, even in the face of difficulty, or with a little or no indication of success. We don't know. Man, we knew we probably go sit in the corner if we knew already. But we don't know, man. This is why we're working our own salvation with fear and tremble. Alright, we're working it out, man. So for that appointed time, we learned that see, let's go up some verses on this. Yahweh answers the prophet in Habakkuk. And those men that is what was the word? Just read it, Salaki. The persevere. You know, in this difficult time, he answered the prophets, and the prophets, what they had to do. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what will he say unto me, and what shall I answer when I am approved? How are you going to answer? You're going to get out there in the highways of the heaven of your house of the hedges for your house. That's how you're going to answer him. All right. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on the tables. And that's what we have done. Our apostles have done this, that he may read, that he may run that readeth it. And how what you supposed to do? Run out there in the hedges. Get out there. It's no right now. We're at the end. The race is almost over. The ride. I think the brother said. I forgot how he said it. The ride is shorter than the race. I mean, something like that. And the ride is gonna be short because it's gonna be quick. You know, the roller coaster ride, it goes around, boom. So it's coming. For the vision is yet for appointed time, and the time is now. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's not tarrying, man. The sea hip is out there. They had some Flora Nightingale juice. They had they got the CBCD or DC. I think it's CD. The credit based thing. The Fed now is coming. Oh, it's here now. This is today's 27th. It's out there. It's out there, man. You can forget that. The appointed time. This is the appointed time for all these, and it's the end. It's the end of this age. The end of this world. Let me see what it says. See, let's get it right here. Look, let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, the NLT translation. This vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. It is, for if it seems slow coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. So now I told you, let's go. The word delayed just stuck out. That was really powerful, man. It will not be delayed.
Delay.
Alright. Make someone or something late or slow. It's not. This train, it's whatever time that bus is supposed to come, that's the time it comes. It's already written in the scriptures. Very powerful, man. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful stuff. And the future is already written by Yahweh Shemel Shah. To you, it may feel like, oh, it's slow, but it's not really. It's, you know, they always saying, I'm always, he's not there when you want it, but he's always on time. He's not there when you want it, but he's always on time. Dynamic. So, I had a few other verses, but the Lord is leading me how he wants it to go. So, let's go back to here real fast. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. Yeah, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? What should be the end of them? Death and destruction. Death and destruction. And we are the house of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear? In the lake of fire, man. Judgment. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their soul. And to him in well doing as unto a faithful creature. There you go, that faithful. Look at that word faithful. So you gotta be a faithful creature to who Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know. That's what it lies at. Point in time, Habakkuk. Had a few verses, and Yahweh Shai, he gave us a routine how to pray to Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, and this was sponsored by I think I said in the beginning, but also us um, um, by the test of time. You being tested by the hour of temptation. Our test is here, man. You know, this is what we've been doing this for. From learning this, and I truly believe, like today, well, yesterday at work, it was like another. I mean, you being tested. You've been being tested. If you have patience, you have hope, if you have faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah, and He's gonna guide you out of the situation. Not your own way, not you getting mad or fighting something or getting angry by it. No, that's not your thing. Your thing is to deal with it, and it's going to be difficult. I'm talking about, the Lord will put you through the ringer. He will make. Look what He did to Job. So thinking about that too. You know, losing you know, a child is like, you know, it's like very crazy, like, you know, and like you probably think, you know, in the why the Lord forsaking you, but it's a test. Remember, Job lost everything. He lost his children, he lost his house, everything, his whole, how he had everything set up, and because of his patience, and he was being tested, and he's for us of learning. The Lord said, "Look, everything that I ran, the ringer I ran Job through, he came out the other side more pure, more righteous." And the Lord gave him 4 times, maybe he gave him a whole lot more than what he had, twice as much of what he had when he went before he went through the ringer. Because that was just a prelude of Job having some riches and stuff like that. That wasn't the kingdom, you know. The kingdom is forever. You ain't gonna never lose when you get on the back. If you make it out of here, if you survive the hour of temptation, if you survive the hour of temptation, you ain't gonna never lose the kingdom ever again. Okay. It was another oh yeah, I got it. Let's go here. Yeah, I was reading it, right? So let's go right here. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. The NLT translation. Because you have obeyed my commands to persevere, I will protect you in the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. Not only them, and us too. Because we're not out the ringer yet. We're not out the woods yet. We got to go through this. And we got to be scarcely saved, man. And that's what this verse coming at. Because this is a part of the judgment. Because the Lord is coming to judge the good and the bad. I love this verse. It's always jumps to my mind. And it's 5. Was it 5? Yeah. Yep. I like the headline is Salaki. Temporal. Alright, this is temporal. Let's see what this word is.
Temporal.
Relating to a worldly as opposite of the spiritual affairs. Scale. How you say this word, Salaki? Let's get this over here. Because this is the opposite of the spiritual world, man. And when this is all temporal. This is temporal. Alright. Right, it says, oh really? That's funny. Temporal. Relating of or relating to a time of opposite of eternity. The, the opposite of eternity. Of or relating to earthly life. The opposite, temporal.
Temporal.
Temporal. Alright? Relating to worldly or opposite of spiritual affairs. Just the word I wanted right here. Very powerful. See that?
Secular.
Secular. I just want to know how you say that. Secular. This is a temporal world. We are in a temporal world, and we are being tested in this temporal world to be able to gain the eternal world. That's where we at. Alright, so the temporal, and eternal. So that's the name of the headline of 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Just wanted to, I always like to read those headlines because it's very powerful, man. Very powerful stuff, bro. So 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat. See? That was the key word. Judgment seat of Hamashiach. That everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. So we all getting judged here. So let's go back to yeah. So we read in First Peter chapter 4 verse 17. Let's see something here. Let's see what it says in NLT, because NLT really narrows it down for you. It really narrows it down for you. See, look at this. Oh man, it gets narrowed it down for you. It says on the 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17, the NLT translation. For right now, it just jumped on my mind for the mercy it has bestowed upon me, because yeah, I may have, I'm gonna say it like this: my daughter's big brother, who I helped raise. He wasn't mine's, but it was when I was going through it. It was I do believe it was a test to see if you really gonna be committed to changing and being a man of the Lord and being an example for Yahweh Shemel Shah. So based upon what I went through, to be able to tell my ex-demon, oh, listen, you gotta do this with him, you gotta make sure he don't be in the streets. And I tried my best, and then even being that bold enough to go explain this to his own father, and none of them listened to me. And now he's in the spirit world, based upon now I'm raising my own, right? And all I could do is give her the guidelines and the foundation of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And I tell her every day, you have to keep these names in your mouth. You have to call on Yahweh Shemel Shah no matter what. When you go out in the world, prepare yourself. We are not where I said, where we at? I said, we are amongst, we're in the woods, and what's in the woods? Wild animals. So we gotta stay with the faith. We gotta always go through this place. Alright. So, this is 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17, the NLT translation. For the time has come for judgment. We went over that. Judgment for everyone. And it must begin with Yahweh household. And if judgment begin with us, so as a people, what terrible fate await those who have never obeyed Yahweh Shemel Shah good news. Missiles, fire, death, that's what awaits them. So this is where we at. In this judgment, the one that's sitting in the judgment seat is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. That every man may receive the things done in his body, see? According, that's us, everyone, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. I never read this in NLT. Let's see what this says, how it goes in NLT. Very powerful. Woo, here it goes. NLT. For we must all stand before Hamashiach to be judged. We will each receive whatever we deserve for the good or evil, we will have done. So like we have done in the earthly body. Ooh, you can't go around that, man. So they know that judgment is on the earth. They know that this is where it begins at. All that extra shit that, oh, guys, go somewhere else. No, it's not over there. It's over here. It's right here on the earth. It's not, oh, you go in the spirit. It makes logical sense. You can't. The spirit world is peaceful. You go up there and you don't go through no hardship. The Lord, everybody is at peace up there. There's nothing going on. The spirits is at peace. It's on the earth where everything happens. That's why the earth is so important. How this was designed, very important, very powerful, very spiritual. So this is where we at. So, persevere, right? So we went over this word persevere back in this verse. Alright, so a difficult time is coming for all of us, but the Lord is going to protect his own. He's going to protect his own. Alright, persevere. Persevere. Continue in the course of action. We know what the action is, to go out there in the hedges and prophesy. Even in the face of difficulty. So what's the difficulty? The people that's going to be against this truth, all with a little or no indication of success. We don't know. I don't know. I'll just tell you, I don't know. I'm still amazed at this. Okay? I'm still amazed that I'm doing this. And I see it, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, yesterday was very powerful, and I'm telling you, man, the Lord kept me at this little, he bust me up, he narrowed me down. I said, okay. He said, you still gonna have a little issue, all right? And where you gonna keep your hope and faith in? And I'm like, looking, and I look back at my own situation. I said, man, all right, okay, I'm not too jacked up, And so I just kept praying to the Lord, As much as I want to do, I want to do what I want to do, and oh, I want this, I want that, I want this for my little one, I want this for her, this, that, and the Lord, He still provided just enough to get through these perseverance. Can we use that as perseverance? Let's see. Perseverance means
definition of perseverance: persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success.
Oh, it's the same word. I was trying to figure out what's the same. It's the same word. Yeah, let's see it again. Perseverance means.
Here's the definition of perseverance: persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success.
Yeah, persistent. And I truly believe I've been persistent. I've brought this out for that motivation from the apostles and the elders and the Akim that's been out there. And by our examples, we see our elders. They be out there. Great examples. To try to do your videos daily, get one in, because they said 3 videos a week, but I truly believe the scripture speaks about daily. I've seen that verse, so I try my best to do it daily. Like, I try to get one here, one there, one there. Sometimes we try to do 2, and I'd be so overwhelmed. We try to do 3. But reading the scriptures is spiritually feeding your spirit, and it does make you hungry, and it does make the flesh weak. So you be like, oh, now you drained. So through the spirit of Yahweh Shem El Shah, we are in a perseverance. Persistent. We are persistent in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. So it's the same word. And that's what we're doing here. Alright, so hey, the Wadi Yahweh Shem El Shah for giving us this truth, man. And I didn't see nothing else. I didn't know. It's nothing to compare to this. You know, I didn't know this was it, and then now I see it and it's clear. You know, I'm only speaking as a man, so it's something you have to truly work at. You know, chiseling off the old man and becoming this great new man. So, with that, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Kakudash, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.